In a distant corner of the universe, the Galactic Council was holding an important meeting. Representatives from various planets and star systems had gathered to discuss pressing matters. Among them was the leader of Earth, a planet that had recently caught the Council's attention. As the meeting began, the Council's head, a tall blue-skinned alien named Zorax, addressed the Earth leader directly. "Greetings, Earthling. We have called you here today because we have a concern regarding your planet." The Earth leader, a middle-aged man named Jack, stood up and faced the Council. "What seems to be the problem, Zorax?" he asked, curious about the reason behind the summons. Zorax leaned forward, his eyes narrowing. "The Council has been observing Earth for some time now. We have noticed that your planet has made significant advancements in technology and warfare. However, we are disappointed to learn that you have not shared your best soldiers with the Council yet." Jack was taken aback by the accusation. He had no idea what Zorax was talking about. "I'm sorry, but I don't understand. What do you mean by best soldiers?" Zorax sighed, as if explaining to a child. "Every planet in the Galactic Alliance is required to contribute their most skilled warriors to the Council's army. This army is responsible for maintaining peace and order throughout the galaxy. We have noticed that Earth has not sent any soldiers to join our ranks." Jack realized the gravity of the situation. He knew that Earth had to prove its worth to the Council, or risk being ostracized from the galactic community. He took a deep breath and addressed the Council once more. "Esteemed members of the Galactic Council, I apologize for the confusion. Earth has indeed been developing its military capabilities, but we were unaware of the requirement to share our soldiers with the Council. However, I can assure you that we have a special soldier who can defeat any enemy." The Council members murmured among themselves, skeptical of Jack's claim. Zorax raised his hand, silencing the room. "A special soldier, you say? And what makes this soldier so special?" Jack smiled confidently. "Our soldier possesses unique abilities that surpass those of any ordinary warrior. He has undergone rigorous training and has a proven track record of success in combat." Zorax and the other Council members looked intrigued. They had encountered many skilled warriors from various planets, but none had ever claimed to have a soldier who could defeat any enemy. "Very well, Earthling," Zorax said, leaning back in his seat. "We will give you a chance to prove your claim. Bring this special soldier to the Council chambers in 3 Earth days. We will test his abilities and determine if he is worthy of joining the Galactic Alliance's army." Jack nodded, accepting the challenge. "Thank you, Zorax. We will not disappoint you." With that, the meeting adjourned, and Jack returned to Earth to prepare for the upcoming demonstration. He knew that the fate of Earth's relationship with the Galactic Council rested on the shoulders of this mysterious soldier. As Jack stepped off the spaceship and onto Earth's soil, he was greeted by a team of military officials. Among them was a man who stood out from the rest, the special soldier himself. The soldier was of average height and build, with short, dark hair and piercing blue eyes. He had a calm, confident demeanor that radiated strength and determination. Jack approached the soldier and extended his hand. "Captain Ryan, I presume?" Jack asked, shaking the soldier's hand firmly. "Yes, sir," the soldier replied, his voice steady and assured. "I've been briefed on the situation. I'm ready to prove myself to the Galactic Council." Jack nodded, impressed by the soldier's readiness. "Excellent. We have 3 days to prepare. The Council will be testing your abilities in combat simulations. We need to make sure you're at the top of your game." Captain Ryan smiled, a glint of excitement in his eyes. "I've been training for this moment my entire life, sir. I won't let you or Earth down." Over the next 3 days, Captain Ryan underwent intense training sessions, honing his skills and preparing for the challenges that lay ahead. Jack observed the soldier closely, marveling at his exceptional abilities. Captain Ryan possessed a unique set of powers that set him apart from ordinary soldiers. He had enhanced strength, speed, and agility, allowing him to perform feats that seemed impossible for a human. He could lift objects several times his own weight, run at incredible speeds, and jump great heights with ease. But what truly made Captain Ryan special was his ability to adapt to any situation. He had a keen sense of strategy and could analyze his opponent's weaknesses in a matter of seconds. This allowed him to outmaneuver and outsmart even the most skilled adversaries. As the day of the demonstration approached, Jack couldn't help but feel a sense of pride and confidence in Captain Ryan. He knew that the soldier's abilities would shock the Galactic Council and prove Earth's worth as a member of the galactic community. On the appointed day, Jack and Captain Ryan boarded a spaceship and set off for the Galactic Council's headquarters. The journey was long, but the two men used the time to discuss strategies and contingencies for the upcoming tests. When they finally arrived at the council chambers, they were greeted by Zorax and the other council members. The room was filled with anticipation and skepticism as the representatives from various planets eyed the human soldier with curiosity and doubt. Zorax stepped forward, his gaze fixed on Captain Ryan. "So this is the special soldier you spoke of, Earthling. He doesn't look like much." Captain Ryan remained calm and composed, unfazed by Zorax's comment. "Appearances can be deceiving, Zorax. I assure you, I am more than capable of handling any challenge you throw my way." Zorax's lips curled into a smirk. "We shall see about that. The Council has prepared a series of combat simulations to test your abilities. If you succeed, Earth will be welcomed into the Galactic Alliance with open arms. But if you fail, your planet will be deemed unworthy and will face the consequences." Jack and Captain Ryan exchanged a determined glance. They knew the stakes were high, but they were ready to prove Earth's worth. The first simulation began, and Captain Ryan found himself in a virtual battlefield, surrounded by enemy soldiers. The council members watched in amazement as the human soldier moved with lightning speed, dodging bullets and taking down enemies with precision and ease. As the simulations progressed, Captain Ryan faced increasingly difficult challenges. He battled against alien creatures with superior strength and technology, but his adaptability and strategic thinking allowed him to overcome each obstacle. The council members were stunned by the soldier's performance. They had never seen a warrior with such a wide range of abilities and quick thinking. Even Zorax, who had been skeptical at first, couldn't help but be impressed. After the final simulation, Captain Ryan stood tall and proud, his uniform slightly torn and his face glistening with sweat. The council members applauded, their doubts and skepticism replaced by admiration and respect. Zorax approached Captain Ryan, extending his hand in a gesture of acknowledgement. "Well done, soldier. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Galactic Alliance's army. Earth should be proud to have a warrior like you among its ranks." Jack beamed with pride, knowing that Captain Ryan's success had secured Earth's place in the galactic community. He stepped forward and shook Zorax's hand, sealing the newfound partnership between Earth and the Galactic Council. As they prepared to return to Earth, Jack couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement for the future. With Captain Ryan by their side, Earth was ready to take on any challenge that the galaxy had in store. And so, the story of the special soldier who shocked the Galactic Council had only just begun. Little did they know, Captain Ryan's true potential was yet to be unleashed, and his adventures would soon become the stuff of legend throughout the galaxy. The Galactic Council was abuzz with excitement as they awaited the arrival of Earth's special soldier. Zorax, the head of the council, had arranged for a series of combat simulations to test the soldier's abilities and determine if he was truly worthy of joining the Galactic Alliance's army. As the soldier entered the council chambers, all eyes were on him. He stood tall and confident, his eyes scanning the room with a keen sense of awareness. Jack, the Earth leader, stood beside him, a proud smile on his face. Zorax approached the soldier, his eyes narrowed in curiosity. "Welcome, soldier. I am Zorax, head of the Galactic Council. We have heard great things about your abilities, but we must see them for ourselves. Are you ready to prove your worth?" The soldier nodded, his voice steady and strong. "Yes, sir. I am ready to face any challenge you have prepared for me." Zorax gestured towards a large, circular platform in the center of the room. "Step onto the platform, soldier. The simulations will begin shortly." The soldier stepped onto the platform, his body tense with anticipation. Suddenly, the room around him disappeared, replaced by a virtual battlefield. The soldier found himself surrounded by enemy soldiers, their weapons trained on him. Without hesitation, the soldier sprang into action. He moved with lightning speed, dodging bullets and taking down enemies with precision and ease. His movements were fluid and graceful, almost like a dance. The council members watched in amazement as the soldier tore through the enemy ranks, his skills far surpassing those of any ordinary warrior. Zorax leaned forward in his seat, his eyes wide with surprise. As the simulation progressed, the challenges became more difficult. The soldier faced alien creatures with superior strength and technology, but he adapted quickly, using his wits and agility to outmaneuver them. In one particularly challenging scenario, the soldier found himself outnumbered and outgunned. The enemy had him cornered, and it seemed like there was no escape. But the soldier remained calm, his mind racing as he analyzed the situation. With a sudden burst of speed, the soldier leaped over the enemy's heads, landing behind them. Before they could react, he had already taken them down, his movements a blur of precision and power. The council members gasped in astonishment, their eyes glued to the screen. They had never seen anything like this before. The soldier's abilities were beyond anything they had ever encountered. As the final simulation came to an end, the soldier stood tall and proud, his breath heavy, but his eyes shining with determination. Zorax and the other council members rose to their feet, applauding the soldier's performance. Zorax approached the soldier, his hand outstretched in congratulations. "Incredible, soldier. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Galactic Alliance's army. Your skills are unmatched, and we would be honored to have you fight alongside us." The soldier shook Zorax's hand, a small smile on his face. "Thank you, sir. It is an honor to serve the Galactic Alliance and protect the innocent." Jack beamed with pride, his heart swelling with joy. He had always known that Earth had something special to offer the galaxy, and now the Galactic Council had seen it for themselves. As the soldier stepped off the platform, he was surrounded by council members eager to learn more about him. They asked about his training, his background, and his motivations for joining the Galactic Alliance. The soldier answered their questions with humility and grace, his words filled with a deep sense of purpose. He spoke of his desire to make a difference in the galaxy, to protect those who could not protect themselves. Zorax listened intently, his respect for the soldier growing with each passing moment. He knew that the Galactic Alliance had gained a valuable ally in this remarkable warrior. As the meeting came to a close, Zorax pulled the soldier aside. "Soldier, I have a special mission for you. We have received reports of a powerful enemy threatening the peace of the galaxy. We need your help to stop them." The soldier nodded, his eyes flashing with determination. "I am ready, sir. Just point me in the right direction." Zorax handed the soldier a data pad with the mission details. "Study this carefully, soldier. You will be working with a team of our best warriors. The fate of the galaxy rests on your shoulders." The soldier took the data pad, his jaw set with resolve. "I won't let you down, sir. The enemy will be stopped, no matter the cost." With that, the soldier turned and strode out of the council chambers, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Jack watched him go, a sense of pride and hope swelling in his chest. As the soldier boarded his ship and set off into the vast expanse of space, he knew that his journey was just beginning. The Galactic Alliance needed him, and he would stop at nothing to protect the innocent and bring justice to the galaxy. And so, the legend of Earth's special soldier began to spread throughout the stars. Tales of his bravery and skill inspired hope in the hearts of those who heard them, and struck fear into the hearts of those who opposed him. But the soldier knew that his greatest challenges still lay ahead. The enemy was powerful and ruthless, and they would stop at nothing to achieve their goals. It would take all of his strength, all of his courage, and all of his wits to emerge victorious. As he looked out at the stars, the soldier felt a sense of purpose and destiny wash over him. He had been chosen for this moment, and he would not fail. The galaxy needed a hero, and he was ready to answer the call. With a deep breath, the soldier set his course for the unknown, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The fate of the galaxy rested on his shoulders, but he would not falter. He was Earth's special soldier, and he would fight until his last breath to protect the innocent and bring peace to the stars. The special soldier from Earth, now a member of the Galactic Alliance's army, set out on his mission to stop the powerful enemy threatening the peace of the galaxy. He boarded his ship and joined a team of the Alliance's best warriors, each one skilled in their own unique way. As they traveled through the vast expanse of space, the soldiers studied the mission details provided by Zorax. The enemy was a ruthless warlord named Zorgan, who had amassed a massive army and was conquering planets one by one. Zorgan's ultimate goal was to control the entire galaxy, and he would stop at nothing to achieve it. The soldier knew that the task ahead would be challenging, but he was determined to succeed. He had trained his entire life for moments like this, and he was ready to put his skills to the test. As they approached Zorgan's stronghold, the soldier and his team were met with a barrage of enemy fire. Ships swarmed around them, laser blasts filling the void of space. The soldier took the lead, maneuvering his ship with incredible skill and precision. He guided his team through the chaos, dodging enemy fire and retaliating with powerful weapons of their own. The soldiers' quick thinking and adaptability proved invaluable, and soon they had broken through the enemy's defenses and landed on the planet's surface. On the ground, they were met with even more resistance. Zorgan's army was vast and well-equipped, with advanced weapons and technology at their disposal. But the soldier and his team were not intimidated. They charged forward, engaging the enemy in fierce combat. The soldier moved like a blur, his reflexes and speed unmatched by any of Zorgan's warriors. He took down enemies left and right, his weapons finding their mark with deadly accuracy. His teammates fought bravely beside him, their own unique abilities complementing his own. As they pushed deeper into Zorgan's stronghold, the soldier knew that they were getting close to their target. Zorgan himself was said to be a formidable warrior, with strength and power beyond any ordinary being. Finally, they reached the heart of the stronghold, and there they found Zorgan waiting for them. He was a massive creature, towering over even the tallest of the soldier's teammates. His eyes glowed with a malevolent energy, and his voice boomed with the confidence of someone who had never known defeat. "So, you are the special soldier from Earth that I've heard so much about," Zorgan said, his lips curling into a sneer. "I must admit, I'm impressed by your skills, but you are no match for me. I will crush you like an insect and add your planet to my growing empire." The soldier stepped forward, his weapon at the ready. "Not today, Zorgan. Your reign of terror ends here. The Galactic Alliance will not stand by and watch as you destroy innocent lives and conquer worlds. We will stop you, no matter the cost." Zorgan laughed, a deep, rumbling sound that shook the very ground beneath their feet. "You are foolish to challenge me, soldier, but if it is a fight you want, then a fight you shall have." With that, Zorgan charged forward, his massive fists swinging with incredible force. The soldier dodged and weaved, his agility allowing him to avoid the brunt of Zorgan's attacks. But even he could not avoid them all, and soon he was battered and bruised, his armor dented and his weapons damaged. But the soldier refused to give up. He summoned every ounce of strength and determination he had and launched a counterattack. He moved with blinding speed, his fists and feet striking Zorgan with incredible force. Zorgan stumbled back, surprised by the soldier's ferocity. But he quickly recovered, and the battle raged on. The two warriors traded blows, their strength and skill evenly matched. The soldiers' teammates joined the fray, their own weapons and abilities adding to the chaos. For what seemed like hours, the battle raged on, neither side willing to give an inch. But as time wore on, the soldier could feel his strength beginning to fade. Zorgan was a formidable opponent, and the soldier knew that he could not keep this up forever. Just as he was about to give in to exhaustion, the soldier remembered something that Zorax had told him before he left on this mission. "Remember, soldier," Zorax had said, "you are not just fighting for yourself. You are fighting for the galaxy, for all the innocent lives that depend on us. Draw strength from that, and you will never fail." With renewed determination, the soldier summoned every last ounce of strength he had. He focused his mind, his body, and his spirit, and unleashed a final, devastating attack. His fist struck Zorgan with the force of a supernova, sending the warlord flying across the room. Zorgan crashed into the far wall, his body crumpling like a rag doll. For a moment, there was silence, as everyone in the room held their breath. Then, slowly, Zorgan stirred. He lifted his head, his eyes meeting the soldier's. "You have won, soldier," he said, his voice weak and strained. "I underestimated you, and it has cost me everything. The galaxy is yours." The soldier approached Zorgan, his weapon still at the ready. "The galaxy belongs to no one, Zorgan. It belongs to the people, to the innocent lives that you sought to conquer and destroy. And we will always be there to protect them." With that, the soldier and his team secured Zorgan and his remaining forces. They contacted the Galactic Council, informing them of their victory. Zorax and the other council members were overjoyed, their faith in the soldier vindicated. News of the soldier's victory spread quickly throughout the galaxy. Planets that had once lived in fear of Zorgan's tyranny now celebrated their freedom, and the soldier became a symbol of hope and justice. The Galactic Alliance honored the soldier and his team, bestowing upon them the highest honors and rewards. The soldier was hailed as a hero, his name spoken with reverence and awe. But the soldier knew that his work was not done. There would always be threats to the galaxy, always be those who sought to do harm to the innocent, and he would always be there to stop them, to fight for what was right. As he looked out at the stars, the soldier felt a sense of peace and purpose wash over him. He had found his calling, his reason for being, and he knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, he would face them head-on, with courage and determination. For he was the special soldier from Earth, the protector of the galaxy, and he would never rest until the innocent were safe and justice prevailed. News of the special soldier's incredible victory over the tyrannical warlord Zorgan spread like wildfire throughout the galaxy. Everywhere the soldier went, he was greeted with cheers and applause, as grateful citizens thanked him for his bravery and sacrifice. The Galactic Council, too, was overjoyed at the soldier's success. They knew that without his incredible skills and unwavering determination, the galaxy would have fallen into Zorgan's cruel hands. They honored the soldier with the highest awards and accolades, proclaiming him a true hero of the galaxy. But even as the celebrations continued, the soldier knew that his work was far from over. There were still countless threats out there, lurking in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to strike, and he would not rest until every last one of them was brought to justice. As he prepared for his next mission, the soldier received a surprising visitor, Zorax, the head of the Galactic Council. Zorax had come to personally thank the soldier for his service and to discuss the future of the galaxy. "You have done more for the Galactic Alliance than anyone could have ever hoped for," Zorax said, his voice filled with admiration. "But I fear that our troubles are far from over. There are whispers of a new threat, one that could be even more dangerous than Zorgan." The soldier listened intently as Zorax described the threat, a mysterious organization known only as the Shadow Collective. This group was said to be made up of the most ruthless and cunning criminals in the galaxy, each one with their own unique skills and abilities. "We don't know much about them," Zorax admitted, "but we do know that they are planning something big, something that could threaten the very fabric of our society. and we need your help to stop them." The soldier didn't hesitate. He knew that this was his calling, his purpose in life. He would stop the Shadow Collective, no matter the cost. As he set out on his new mission, the soldier knew that he would be facing his greatest challenge yet. The Shadow Collective was unlike any enemy he had ever faced before. They were smart, resourceful, and utterly ruthless. But the soldier was not afraid. He had faced impossible odds before, and had always come out on top. He would do whatever it took to protect the innocent, to keep the galaxy safe from harm. His first encounter with the Shadow Collective came sooner than he expected. As he was investigating a lead on one of their hideouts, he was ambushed by a group of their most skilled assassins. The fight was brutal and intense, with the soldier taking on multiple opponents at once. But even as he took hit after hit, he refused to back down. He fought with everything he had, his weapons and his fists a blur of motion. In the end, the soldier emerged victorious, but not unscathed. He had suffered numerous injuries, and knew that he would need time to recover before he could continue his mission. But even as he rested and healed, the soldier's mind was always on the Shadow Collective. He studied their movements, their patterns, trying to find a weakness that he could exploit. And then, finally, he had a breakthrough. He discovered the location of their main base, a heavily fortified compound deep in the heart of a distant planet. The soldier knew that this was his chance. If he could take out the Shadow Collective's leadership, he could deal a crippling blow to their entire organization. He gathered his team and set out for the compound, knowing that this would be the most dangerous mission of his life. The Shadow Collective would be waiting for him, ready to defend their base with everything they had. But the soldier was ready. He had trained for this moment his entire life, and he would not let the galaxy down. As they approached the compound, the soldier and his team were met with a hail of laser fire. The Shadow Collective had been expecting them, and had mounted a formidable defense. But the soldier would not be deterred. He charged forward, his weapons blazing, taking out enemy after enemy with precision and skill. His team fought bravely beside him, their own unique abilities complementing his own. Together, they pushed deeper into the compound, taking out the Shadow Collective's defenses one by one. Finally, they reached the heart of the compound, where the Shadow Collective's leaders were waiting. The soldier knew that this was the moment of truth, the final battle that would decide the fate of the galaxy. The fighting was intense and brutal, with neither side willing to give an inch. The Shadow Collective's leaders were skilled and ruthless, each one a formidable opponent in their own right. But the soldier and his team would not be denied. They fought with everything they had, their weapons, and their wits, their only allies in this desperate struggle. And then, finally, it was over. The Shadow Collective's leaders lay defeated, their organization in ruins. The soldier had won, but the cost had been high. Many of his teammates had fallen in the battle, their lives given in service to the greater good. The soldier himself was battered and bruised, his body pushed to its limits. But even as he mourned the losses, the soldier knew that their sacrifice had not been in vain. The galaxy was safe, the innocent protected from harm. And as he looked out at the stars, the soldier knew that his journey was far from over. There would always be new threats, new enemies to face, but he would be ready, always ready to defend the galaxy, no matter the cost. For he was the special soldier from Earth, the protector of the innocent, the guardian of the stars, and he would never rest, never stop fighting, until the galaxy was truly at peace. As the soldier returned to Earth, he was greeted as a hero. The people of his planet had watched his exploits from afar, marveling at his bravery and skill. And as he stood before them, the soldier knew that he had truly found his place in the universe. He was a warrior, a protector, a guardian of all that was good and just. And he knew that no matter what challenges lay ahead, no matter what enemies he might face, he would always be ready. For he was the special soldier from Earth, and the galaxy would always need him.